Greetings from Istanbul. I thought where better to start this trip off than next to these Thessalonian walls. Walls that were put here to protect the city like 1500 years ago. So, to keep invaders out, to keep everybody out. So I thought what better way to start the video than sieging the walls myself, going through to explore the city. I think 1500 years ago sounds old, you'd be right, but 15,000 years ago, the birthplace of civilization was right here in Turkey. A place like Göbekli Tepe that we know very little about, but we know that hunter-gatherers are building monuments that make the pyramids look like new condos in your hometown. Istanbul really has it all. Culture, art, architecture. So excited. So join me as we explore Istanbul. I mean, talk about old. This column was first erected in Rome in 300 AD. Then it was brought here. It used to have a statue of Apollo on top of it. And then Constantine said, nah, we'll get rid of the statue of Apollo. We'll put a statue of me on top of it. Then, through a bunch of fun mishaps, it had a bunch of emperors on top of it. And eventually it was destroyed in a fire. And when it was reconstructed, they said they took some things from Jerusalem. So underneath the column, there's meant to be things from Jesus' tomb. Who knows? Pretty cool though. You kind of can't move for history and tourists. History and tourists. Which is an ironic thing for me to be complaining about, but I do love it. Hey, handsome. All right. To be honest, that cat wasn't as friendly as I was hoping. I am bleeding slightly. That's quality content. It's time to explore the Grand Bazaar. The place they tell you to go. Omega. So we'll see. Let's have a look what's going on. There are a few people at the Grand Bazaar. I'm excited about it. What are we going to find? I'd like to find some treasures. Try and get off the main street and have a wander around there. Do I find some type of traditional hat? That's the main question.
How much weight?
The old bazaar, that's what we want. Screw this new bazaar. Off to the old bazaar. It's got to be better. It's funny, this bazaar was once the heart of trade in the entire Mediterranean. It's pretty cool, really. I also wouldn't mind a cup of coffee. I am lost. Severely and immediately. We found fezzes. I do want a fez. Let's be real about it. I want a fez. I don't know why I want a fez, but I do want a fez. Do I need a hookah that is shaped like a big snake? No, I don't need one. But I could get one. And that's the important thing in this world, is that I have the option to do that if I choose. The bazaar was intense. I don't know if my brain could have taken any much more of it, so this is much better for me. Kids playing football in the street. Small town Istanbul. That's what I want. Honestly, as well, most of the main sites that were here, like the Blue Mosque and all that type of stuff, are things I'd love to go inside and see and stuff. But you need to get there at the right time because the queues God damn it. The queues are really long and stuff, so I'd rather just wander around. One thing I find really interesting about Istanbul and Turkey in general is that they use a Latinized alphabet. You'd think that they would use an Arabic alphabet, and they did up until about 100 years ago when Ataturk, the founder of Turkey, the Republic of Turkey, said that the only literacy was 8%, and they said, well, we've got to make a change to this if we're going to be good in the world, essentially. Stop being the sick man of Europe, as it were. And they said, okay, everyone needs to learn this new Latinized alphabet. And they said, cool, okay, it'll take about 8 years. And Ataturk said, cool, you've got 3 months. Cool thing about Ataturk is that his story is so fascinating. Look him up, watch the documentary, because it goes from Gallipoli to Damascus to retaking the Turkey from the Ottoman Empire into the Republic of Turkey. Really interesting stuff. It also involves a very, very sad romance story. 2 of them, actually. Alright, it's time for my first Turkish pop in a bar, and I'm being loose with the word bar because I found this Sut burger, which is banana flavoured pancakey thing. So let's go for it. Am I doing this in one hand? Yeah, because I've got the professional skills of a travel vlogger. See, ooh, there's definitely banana going on here. I found myself a nice little park. There's a fountain, look. It's meant to be 300 years old, that fountain. There's a mausoleum in this park as well. I don't like bananas, but I do like banana flavoured things. So let's hope that this is nice. Oh yeah. It's like 2 pancakes with like banana cream in between. Oh my god, that's so good. This is really good. I'm getting more of these. It's exactly what I want right this second. It was in the chilled area, which is the best place to go for like treats, I think. When it's cold on the middle, and it's a very nice hot day. You wonder why blue is the most popular colour in artwork in Istanbul, and in a lot of Islamic and Ottoman artwork as well. And it makes sense because the sky is pottery blue. It's absolutely phenomenal. My god, this is so good. Yes. And for the pop section, we have Didi, and this is bergamot flavoured, which is the flavour that's in like Earl Grey tea, which I love. So I'm hoping this is like Earl Grey tea kind of flavoured. Let's see. Come on, Didi, don't do me the dirty. Holy hell. It's like Earl Grey soda. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's like oh my god, it's so good. That is incredible. It tastes like sweet Earl Grey tea, but more like soda than like a sweet tea. Less tea-y, more pop. Oh my god, this is fantastic. Alright, Turkey, so far so good. You've outdone yourself on the pop of the bar this time. Good Didi, this is good. Hold on, sorry. Indeedy, this is good. There we go. So I've made it to my hotel, which I'm happy about. The Hotel Colosseum is where I'm stopping for a few days, and it's got a roof terrace, which is where I am now. You can see lots of stuff. Let's show you. Over there is Asia, which is such a bizarre concept to me, that this is a city that spans 2 continents, but that's why it's so important to people. It's why it's been the most contested piece of land throughout hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, throughout all its history. Different people trying to take it. The Russians wanted Istanbul for their empire. The Bulgars wanted it for their empire. The Ottomans had to take it. It's always been contested. It's always been wanted because of the trade routes that come through here, It's a fascinating place. And up here it's really nice because you can see the water. And from my hotel you can see the Blue Mosque, which you can see its minaret coming up over there. You can see some of the more aggressive seagulls. We can also see some of those walls that helped protect the city. People would get here and realise that they couldn't take the city. They'd get to the walls and go, well, let's camp outside and then go home, which is what happened time and time again. But now I'm off to do some more exploring. Let's go. Casually just walking, and then you see 3 obelisks that have been here since it was the Holy Roman Empire, and it turns out you're walking right in the middle of what used to be the Hippodrome, where people would go and do all those races. You see those films with the horse carriages going around Ben-Hur and stuff. This was what they had in the Holy Roman Empire side of things. And it's also interesting because you think about how they now use a Latinized alphabet. But of course they used to as well, when people were just speaking Latin. A lot of history here, and that's something I absolutely love. I love when you can just bump into something that's ancient. So many cats. Big fan of Istanbul cats. This obelisk used to be the Temple of Amun-Re in Karnak in Egypt, and was built in around 3,500 years ago. Until again, like Constantine did with a bunch of stuff it seems, got moved here. So, look how good it looks. You'd never know it was that old. I mean, the writing would give it away a little bit, I suppose, but you know what I mean. This latrine over here was dug by Maximus Decimus Meridius, husband to a murdered wife, father to... Oh, a girl did just fall over, and I tried not to laugh, but you know, we're carrying on professionally. Like the BBC here. Impartial. This fountain, on the other hand, was built in 1898, and it was a gift from the Turkish people to Kaiser Wilhelm, who they sided with in the coming war, which was a few different political decisions that didn't quite go Turkey's way. That was easily done, right? That I said didn't go Turkey's way. I meant didn't go the Ottoman Empire's way. Turkey didn't even exist. And it's because of those decisions that Turkey exists at all, because of people rising up to say, hey, we can make better decisions than the decisions that have been made. So some silver linings and all that. I'm going to finish today with my first Turkish coffee. So, holy crap. That's very good. It's more Turkish adventures. Cheers.